Hello my dear students, in this video we are going to revise the model question paper for the coming NEET exam and it is going to be very helpful for your revision also. Let us start the video with the first question. So this video has a full syllabus of NEET biology. The first question is, in F2 generation, genotype and phenotype ratios are same in case of codominance, incomplete dominance and test cross. In all these three, all of the above, the ratio of genotype and phenotype is 1:2:1. So all of the above is the right answer for this question. In the next question, what is antisense technology? Children, in antisense technology, a piece of RNA that is complementary in sequence is used to stop the expression of specific gene. So, a piece of RNA is going to bind to the mRNA to form double-stranded RNA, dsRNA. So, this is going to be very helpful for stopping the expression of specific gene. So option 1 is the right answer for this question. Next question is very easy. Which of the following is a blood cholesterol lowering agent? So produced by Monascus purpurus. So blood cholesterol lowering agent is statin. Statin is the right answer. DNA probe. DNA probe is used for detection of gene mutation, medical genetics to find particular gene, DNA fingerprinting. We all of you know DNA probe is DNA fingerprinting. Along with that, it is used in medical genetics also and detecting the gene mutation also. So all of the above is the right answer for this question. In the next question, the puffed up appearance of dough is due to the production of carbon dioxide gas. Read the following statement. Cyclosporin A is a clot buster. Children, clot buster is not cyclosporin A because cyclosporin A is a immunosuppressive agent and clot buster is by streptokinase. So this statement is wrong statement. Let us go to the statement B. Whiskey, brandy and rum are produced by distillation. So this is the correct statement. NPV, nucleopolyhedron virus, are the major baculovirus used in biocontrol agent. So this statement also right. The biogas production technology in India is developed by ICAR. No, it is developed by Indian Agriculture Research Institute and Khadi Village Industries Commission. So statement A and statement D are the incorrect one. So accordingly, option 4 is the right answer for this question. Let us move to the next question. There is one biodiversity diagram has been given. We need to find out A, B and C. Above diagram shows proportionate number of species of major taxa of plant. Identify A, B and C. It in the NCERT textbook it is clearly given. So A is algae, B means lichens and C angiosperm. So accordingly option 4 is the right answer for this question. Option 4 is the right answer for this question. Let us move to the next question. According to David Tillman, how species rich biological community show more stability? So according to David Tillman, areas with more species show less year-to-year variation in total biomass. This is the correct statement. And according to David Tillman, species richness, increased diversity contributed to higher productivity. This is also right. And species richness provide resistance to invasion by alien species. So all of these are the correct statement according to David Tillman about species richness. In the next question, which option is related with only Monera, means bacteria, and not related with other kingdoms of RH Whittaker? So the decomposer nature, presence of cell wall and cell membrane, well developed tissue system, nitrogen fixing ability. So as we know, kingdom Monera does not cannot form tissue system. So the property which is associated only with Monera is nitrogen fixation ability, because with the other kingdoms also we can find the decomposer property, presence of cell wall and tissue system, whereas kingdom Monera is the only option related to bacteria is nitrogen fixation ability. In the 5 kingdom classification, which kingdom occupies intermediate position from phylogenetic point of view? So the one kingdom which can find link with other kingdom is kingdom Protista. So this kingdom Protista is the right answer for this question. In the next question, chemosynthetic bacteria helps in recycling. Chemosynthetic bacteria helps in recycling of nitrogen, phosphorus, iron, sulfur. So option 3 is the right answer for this question. Which of the following is not a feature of Bentham and Hooker classification? Bentham and Hooker classification are based on the actual observation, it was a natural form of classification. It was based on the floral features. But Bentham and Hooker have not used evolutionary relationships. So phylogenetic classification is not used. So this is the right answer for this question. Which of the following feature was not used by Whitaker in his 5 kingdom classification? So Whitaker has used the thallus structure, complexity of the body, complexity of the cell, mode of nutrition, but he has not used the ecological role for the classification of organism. There was a table given below. According to Whitaker, 5 kingdom classification, 5 kingdom system, what are A, B and C? A, B and C. A, B and C we need to find out. So if you see the body organization in Monera definitely unicellular. So wherever we are finding unicellular, that will be the right answer for this question. So we can find A is unicellular in kingdom Monera. Then B in Protista, cell wall present in some and absent in some. And in fungi, C means sexual reproduction is present. So option 4 is the right answer for this question. Let us move to the next question. Aristotle made a classification of plant by using morphological characters, that is external morphological characters. So is the right one. Let us move to the next question. In 5 kingdom system, bacteria are included in Monera, but acellular organisms like viruses, viroids and lichens are not included in any of the kingdoms. So in no kingdom they are. Let us move to the next question. Chlorella, Chlamydomonas. Earlier they were in algae. Chlorella and Chlamydomonas, they were algae. They were included in algae. And Paramecium amoeba were earlier placed with plants and animals respectively. But after Whitaker's 5 kingdom classification, they should be brought together into kingdom Protista. Chlorella, Chlamydomonas, Paramecia and amoeba, all of them are placed in kingdom Protista. Let us move to the next question. Consider the following statement. These are the characteristics of the classification of algae. They grow in soil, on logs and tree stumps and in the living plant body as parasites. So one of the class that shows these characteristics is basidomycetes. The mycelium is branched and septate, and asexual pores are generally not found, but vegetative reproduction by fragmentation is common. So basidomycetes characters again. The sex organs are absent. In 2. One is basidomycetes and one is deuteromycetes. But in basidomycetes, we can find plasmogamy. That is because of the fusion of 2 vegetative or somatic cells. So these are the characteristics of one of the class of fungi, that is basidomycetes. Which of the following statements are correct? Genus comprises a group of related species. This is the right one according to binomial nomenclature, taxonomic hierarchy. Taxon represent taxonomic group of individual organisms. This is also the correct statement. Family comprises group of related genera. This is also right. Taxonomic category, class includes related order. So all the statements are right in this case. T.O. Diner discovered free infectious RNA. Free infectious RNA causes some of the diseases like potato spindle tuber disease. Potato spindle tuber disease is by free infectious RNA. Primary cell wall mainly made up of cellulose. It is the most abundant compound. Along with that, hemicellulose and pectin also present, but primarily cell wall is mainly made up of cellulose. Cycas, we know cycas is belongs to gymnosperm, and adiantum belongs to fern or pteridophytes. It is a pteridophyte. So cycas, adiantum, each other in having, commonly they have motile sperm. One belongs to gymnosperm, one belongs to fern pteridophyte. The common in both is they have motile sperm. Calcium oxalate crystal have been observed in some plant groups. This feature may be considered useful in classifying by chemotaxonomy. Next question is very easy. Both ovary and fruits are present definitely in angiosperm. Next question, in which of the following is a natural taxon? So basically here Polymonales is one of the order, and Spermatophyta means seed producing plants. Solanum is a genus and Tuberosum is a species. Let us go to the next question. Assertion based question. Dark reactions are called biosynthetic phase of photosynthesis. So assertion is right. Reason. Dark reaction do not directly depend on the presence of light, but are depending on the products of light reaction. So reason is also correct, but this reason is not a correct explanation for the assertion. So option 2 is the right answer for this question. Let us move to the next question. Steps in non-cyclic photophosphorylation including the passage of electron. So passage of electron in electron transport chain is from photosystem 2 to plastoquinone, then from plastoquinone to cytochrome B6F, then to PC, plastocyanin, then to photosystem 1, then finally to the pyridoxine. So this is the right pathway of electrons. In the next question, choose the correct statement from the following. Skoog and co-workers observed internodal segment gives callus in tomato. Children, it is not in tomato, it is in tobacco. It is in tobacco. So this statement is wrong. E. Kurosawa reported the symptoms of Bacon disease in rice seedling. In the rice seedling, Bacon disease was reported by E. Kurosawa. So this is the right statement. This is the right answer for this question. Let us move to the next question. Statement 1. Respiratory quotient value varies with the nature of respiratory substrate. Yes, based on the substrate, carbohydrate, proteins and lipids, RQ value will be different. So statement 1 is correct. Let us go to the statement 2. The proportion of carbon oxygen is not same in the different respiratory substrate. So this statement 2 also right, because proportion of carbon and oxygen is not same in all the substrates. So both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. Compared to the gametophyte of bryophyte, the gametophyte of vascular plant, compared to bryophyte, vascular plants are pteridophytes, gymnosperm and angiosperm. So compared to bryophytes, the gametophytes of vascular plants are smaller and have smaller sex organs. Option 3 is the right answer. Let us go to the next question, children. I hope this is going to be very useful for your revision. In China rose is actinomorphic, hypogynous with twisted estivation. So option 1 is the right answer for this question. Let us go to the next question. Next question is very easy, related to C3 cycle. The carbon dioxide acceptor in Kelvin cycle in C3 plant, carbon dioxide acceptor is ribulose 1,5 bisphosphate. So option 2 is the right answer for this question. Which of the following plants are grown in greenhouse by exploiting a fact that higher carbon dioxide leads to more productivity? So carbon dioxide is a limiting factor. Exploiting the fact that higher carbon dioxide can leads to more productivity, that is, the experiment has done on tomato. Along with the tomato, bell pepper also can be used. Another question also very easy. Terminal cytochrome of respiratory chain in electron transport chain, terminal cytochrome to donate electron to the oxygen, the terminal cytochrome that donates electron to the oxygen is cytochrome A3. Cytochrome A3 is the right one. In photosynthetic plant, internal factors are depends on, during photosynthesis, the internal factor depends on genetic predisposition and growth of the plant. So both 1 and 2 are the right one. In the next question, C4 plant adapted to dry tropical regions. Chemoosmosis requires a membrane, a proton pump, a proton gradient and ATP synthase. So option 4, all of these are the right answer for the chemoosmosis. The placenta develops at the base. Is basal placentation. Placenta develops at the base is basal placentation of the ovary. It is observed in a marigold, because marigold and sunflower both shows basal placentation. So marigold is the right answer for this question. Next question, how many ATP molecules and NADPH molecules required for the fixation of 3 carbon dioxide? To fix 3 carbon dioxide molecules in C4 plants, how many ATPs and how many NADPH requires? So we know to fix 1 carbon dioxide, there is a requirement of 5 ATPs and 2 NADPH. So accordingly, for 3 carbon dioxide, we need 15 ATPs and 6 NADPH. So option 3 is the right answer. And remember, for the formation of 1 glucose, there is a requirement of 6 carbon dioxide. For the formation of 1 glucose, 6 carbon dioxide, which means there is a requirement of 30 ATPs and 12 NADPH2. So for this, right answer is 15 ATPs and 6 NADPH2 for 3 molecules of carbon dioxide. What will be the amount of DNA in meiosis 2? We know meiosis is a reductional division. Meiosis 2 products are 4 haploid cells. If meiocyte contains, meiocyte means gamete mother cell. Meiocyte is diploid and the product of meiosis will be haploid. So meiocyte contains 48 DNA in G2 phase. So if 48 chromosome containing meiocyte undergo meiosis 1 reductional division, it produces 2 haploid cells, then finally 4 haploid cells. So the 4 haploid cells contains 12 pg of DNA. So 12 pg is the right answer for this question. Next question is very easy. The correct binomial name of onion is Allium cepa. According to binomial nomenclature, Allium cepa is the right one. Option 2 is the right one. Let us move to the next question, children. In a life cycle of mosses, bryophytes, the gametophyte has two stages. The gametophyte has two stages. One is protonema stage, another one is leafy stage. So option 1 is the right answer for this question. Choose the wrong statement. There are 4 statements here. We need to identify the wrong statement. So first statement, gymnosperm lack tracheids in their xylem. So this is only the wrong statement, children. This is only the wrong statement because gymnosperm, they totally rely on the tracheids only. Gymnosperm totally depends on the tracheids only in their xylem. So option 1 is the right answer for this question. Let us move to the next question. There is assertion. The alternate type of phyllotaxy is the arrangement of leaves in which single leaf arises at each node. So statement 1 is about alternate phyllotaxy, children. So alternate phyllotaxy statement, whatever assertion has been given, it is true. It is true. Let us go to the reason. The reason says the alternate type of phyllotaxy is seen is China rose and mustard rose. So example for alternate phyllotaxy, if you see in the NCERT textbook, it is given China rose and mustard plant. So reason also right, but reason is not the correct explanation for the assertion. So both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation for the assertion. Let us move to the next question. Perisperm differ from endosperm. So remember, perisperm and endosperm both are nutritive tissue present in the seed. But perisperm develops from the nucellus and it is diploid, and endosperm develop from primary endosperm nucleus, which is haploid. So the right answer for this question is perisperm differ from endosperm in being diploid in tissue. Perisperm is diploid and endosperm is haploid. Which is not true with respect to the vision of the cockroach. We know in the cockroach you can find mosaic vision. Vision is more sensitive and less resolution, but not true regarding vision of the cockroach is superposition vision is not true. Let us move to the next question. Which is incorrect for circulatory system of cockroach? Incorrect. So let us go one by one. Blood vessels are poorly developed. So this is the correct statement. Let us go to the next one. Plasma, hemocyte and erythrocytes. Children, remember, in cockroach there will be no RBC, no erythrocytes. So this is only incorrect statement for about circulatory system of cockroach. Which is next question, which is a correct match? Which is a correct match? Children, Obelia jellyfish. We know jellyfish is Arelia. Jellyfish is not Obelia, it is Arelia. So this is not the correct one. Then Taenia tapeworm. So this is the right one. Let us go to the next one. Nereis earthworm. So Nereis earthworm both belongs to phylum Annelida. Both belongs to phylum Annelida, but difference what? Nereis is dioecious, whereas earthworm are monoecious. So this is the difference. Then next, Pila means a snail, not pearl oyster. So the correct match in this case is Taenia tapeworm. In the next question, the vertebrate that does not possess jaw is Petromyzon. Petromyzon is the right answer for this. Let us move to the next question, children. Select the correct pair. Arthropoda, silverfish. Yes, silverfish is also called as lepisma. Silverfish is arthropoda. Whereas cuttlefish is not echinodermata. Cuttlefish belongs to mollusca. And Pisces means fishes, whereas jellyfish belongs to phylum Cnidaria. So this is also incorrect. Mollusca, starfish. No, children. Starfish is echinodermata. Starfish is a echinodermata. So this is also incorrect pair. So correct pair is arthropoda and silverfish. Let us move to the next question. Select the incorrect statement about Pteropus. Pteropus is a kind of bat, and bat are mammals, and mammals are viviparous, not oviparous. So the correct statements are mammary glands are present, external ear and pinna present. They are flying mammals, but they are not oviparous. They are viviparous. Let us move to the next question. In a forelimb and hindlimb of frog, forelimb has 4 digits and hindlimb has 5 digits. So option 2 is the right answer for this question. Let us move to the next question. Assertion. A frog have a pair of simple eyes which are spherical structure situated in the orbit of the skull. True statement. Reason. Frog have different types of sense organs, namely organs of touch, taste, smell and vision and hearing. Reason also right, but reason is not correct explanation for the assertion. So option 1 is the right answer for this question. Let us move to the next question. How many statement is correct? Lymph is a most commonly used body fluid. No, children, lymph, no, blood. Blood is commonly used fluid, so this is the wrong statement. Mollusca and chordates have closed type of circulation. Children, chordata is closed type of circulatory system, but mollusca has open type of circulatory system, so this is also wrong statement. Adrenal medullary hormones can also increase. Adrenal medullary hormones like adrenaline and noradrenaline, epinephrine and norepinephrine, they definitely increase the cardiac output. So this is the only one statement which is correct. Option 2 is the right answer for this question. Next question, emphysema assertion type. Emphysema is a chronic disorder of alveoli. Yes, emphysema is a chronic disorder of respiratory system. Right one. And reason, one of the major cause of emphysema is cigarette smoking. Yes, in which alveolar walls are damaged. Definitely, due to which respiratory surface increase. No children, respiratory surface decrease. So this is reason is not the correct one. So assertion is true, but reason is wrong. Reason is wrong. We have one more assertion type of question. Kidney transplantation is the ultimate method in the correction of renal failure. Yes, of course. Reason, a functioning kidney is used in transplantation from donor, preferably a close relative. So here both assertion and reasons are true, but reason is not the correct explanation. Let's move to the next question, children. Find out the incorrect statement and choose the correct option accordingly. Lymph is an important carrier for nutrients and hormones. Yes. Lymph and interstitial fluids have no larger proteins than RBC. Yes, of course. Exchange of nutrients and gases, etc. between blood and cell always occur through tissue fluid. Yes, correct one. Interstitial fluid have some same minerals distributed as that of in plasma of the blood. This is also right one. So none of the above are incorrect. All the four statements given are correct regarding lymph and fluid. Let us move to the next question. How many statements are correct in this case? The atrioventricular node, AV node, and bundle of His constitute the only electrical link between atria and the ventricle. Yes, these are a correct statement. Bundle of His transfer signal for ventricular contraction. This is also right. Sinoatrial node is a pacemaker. Yes, of course. Sinoatrial node is a pacemaker of heart because it delay impulse for 0.1 second. So delay of impulse by 0.1 second is done by AV node, not SA. So this is the incorrect one. The fetus hemoglobin is more affinity to the oxygen than adult hemoglobin. This is also the correct statement. Next question is very easy. We need to find out the hemoglobin content per 1000 ml of the blood. Per 1000 ml of the blood in healthy human adult, the amount of hemoglobin is 120 to 160 gram. Read the following four statements A to D. An adult male manufactures around 10 raised to power 12 to 10 raised to power 13 sperms each day. But in NCERT it has been given a male can manufacture around 200 to 300 millions of sperms per day. So this is a wrong statement. The glandular tissue of each breast is divided into 15 to 20 mammary lobe. Right statement. Presence and absence of hymen is not a reliable indicator of virginity. This is also right one. Sperm formation continues even in old men, but formation of ovum ceases in women around the age of 50 years. So this is also right one. Next question is very easy. RNA interference is useful in cellular defense. Cellular defense. It is one of the type of method to biocontrol in preventing the tobacco plant from the infection of M. incognitia. Let us go to the next one. Australopithecus semi-erect posture. No children. Australopithecus, no. Dryopithecus. Dryopithecus having semi-erect posture. Homo habilis, tool maker, handyman. Yes, right. Homo erectus discovered the fire. That is also right. Homo neanderthal man's ritual burial. They buried their dead ones. So this is also right one. So among them, three statements are right. Select the incorrect statement with respect to the properties of hormones. About hormones. So hormones required in large quantity. No children. Hormones can required even in small quantity can be effective. So this is the wrong statement, whereas the remaining three statements about hormones are right. Next question is very easy. Under the influence of which hormone interstitial cells secretes androgen? Interstitial cells of the testis secretes male sex hormone androgen under the influence of luteinizing hormone. LH is the right answer. Outline the principal events of urination in given below in unordered manner. In unordered manner. So we need to find the correct steps of urination. So in the first we can find that the bladder fills with urine and becomes distended. This is the first one. Then we can find there is a stretch receptor on the wall of urinary bladder that provides a signal to central nervous system. Then central nervous system passes on to the motor message to initiate the contraction of smooth muscles of the bladder and simultaneous relaxation of the urethral sphincter. Then ultimately urination will occur. So accordingly the right pathway of the urination is option 3. Option 3 is the right one. Let us move to the next one. Select the incorrect match. We need to find out the incorrect match. So transgenic mice is used to produce polio vaccine. Right one. To check the polio vaccine. Right one. Rosy cow is used to obtain alpha-lactalbumin gene. Right one. Micropropagation is a tissue culture, not gene therapy. So this is the incorrect one. And PCR is one of the molecular diagnosis test. So third is the right answer for this question. Let us move to the next question. Very easy one. Golden rice has rich amount of vitamin A. Flavor sour tomato can increase the shelf life. E. coli is used to obtain insulin and BT brinjal is insect resistant. Next question related to enzyme. Which statement is wrong about enzyme? The statement right about enzyme, most enzymes are proteinaceous and some are RNA. This is the right statement. Most coenzymes are vitamin. That is also correct. Prosthetic group is loosely bound to protein part of the enzyme. No children, prosthetic group should bind tightly. So this is the wrong statement. And the fourth one also the right one about enzyme. Let us go to the next question. Read the following statement and choose the correct option. First one, recombinant DNA is used to improve the crop plant by increasing their productivity by making them more nutritious and developing disease resistance. Yes, this is application of recombinant DNA technology. BT cotton is resistant to bollworm infection. This is also right one. Bacillus thuringiensis is not harmed by self-cry protein because it is in inactive state. This is also correct statement. Protoxin cry protein is changed to active cry protein in the stomach of the insect due to acidic pH. No children, it is due to alkaline pH. It is alkaline pH. So only 4 is false. Only fourth statement is false regarding recombinant DNA and the above statement of biotechnology. PBR 322 is one of the vector, plasmid vector, which is frequently used as a vector for cloning gene in E. coli because it is one of the modified bacterial plasmid. We know it. Which of the following is not the use of transgenic animal? Transgenic animals can use to study normal physiology and development, testing vaccine safety, production of biological product, but they are not transgenic animals, not used in molecular diagnosis. Next question is very easy. The enzyme which was targeted during the first gene therapy is ADA enzyme, adenosine deaminase. Option 3 is the right answer. Let us move to the next question, which is not application of modern biotechnology. So modern biotechnology is used for the production of insulin hormone, humulin, development of DNA vaccine, gene therapy. Modern biotechnology is not used for the production of cheese and butter. It is a old age technique. Let us go to the assertion. ELISA is based on the principle of antigen-antibody interaction. Yes, of course, ELISA works on the based on antigen-antibody interaction. Pathogen. Let us go to the reason. Pathogen infection is usually detected by the presence of antigen or detection of antibody synthesized against the pathogen. Reason is right. Yes, pathogen can be identified by detecting the antigen or antibody against that pathogen. But reason is not the correct explanation for the assertion. So option 1 is the right answer. Let us move to the next question, children. MSH, melanocyte stimulating hormone, secreted by very easy anterior pituitary gland. Secondary rise in STH. STH means one of the growth hormone called somatotrophin. Somatotrophin is a growth hormone. So secondary rise in somatotrophin responsible for acromegaly. Aldosterone hormone helps in conversion of sodium and water and conservation of sodium and water and elimination of potassium. In female, if a female cannot produce labor pain during parturition during delivery, then what steps should be taken by doctor? So doctor will inject oxytocin hormone to bring the contraction of uterine wall. Next question, children. Adrenal cortex secretes many hormones commonly called as corticoids. All of the following functions are corticoids. Yes, corticoids helps in carbohydrate metabolism. They regulate water balance and electrolyte balance. The development for secondary sexual characters. But corticoids do not responsible for uterine contraction during parturition. Oxytocin is responsible for that. So option 4 is the right answer for this question. Marsupial mole and kangaroos are the example. Marsupial moles are the kangaroos for the example for divergent evolution and for adaptive rotation. So both 1 and 3 is the right answer for this question. Select the incorrect statement. We need to find out the incorrect statement. Statement 1, the essence of Darwin theory of evolution is a natural selection. Yeah, Darwin theory responsible for natural selection, right one. Evolution is directed process in the sense of determinism. So this is the wrong one, incorrect statement. The geological history of Earth is not related with the biological history of the Earth. No, this is also incorrect one. And during evolution, the rate of appearance of new forms is linked to the lifespan. This is also right one. So incorrect statement are B and C are the incorrect one. Next question is very easy. Which of the following events can change the frequency of gene and alleles in the future? Mutation, genetic recombination, gene flow. All of the above is the right answer. Another question also very easy. Which of the following antibody will be produced during allergy? That is IgE. IgE will be produced. Saliva of the mouth and tears of the eye included under the barrier. Which barrier? They are physiological barriers. So they have given one skeleton structure represented by diagram and select the drug that represent it and the main function performed by it. So the given skeleton is of cannabinoid. It is also called as bhang. It affects cardiovascular system. Another question from human health and disease. A particular drug after administration causes depression and slow down the body function. This drug is obtained from Papaver somniferum plant and receptors from this are present in central nervous system and in GIT. Option 1 is the right answer for this question. Which of the following side effect is not caused by performance enhancing anabolic steroids in the male sports person? So in male sports person, which of the following side effect is not caused? That is increase in the size of testicles. It is not going to cause by this. Let us go to the next question. In a female undergoing tubectomy, which of the following event will not occur? So after tubectomy also menstruation cycle will occur, ovulation also will occur, Graafian follicles also will occur, but there will be no fusion of sperm and ovum because of tubectomy. Which of the following complication problem of sexually transmitted diseases when it is not timely detected? When STDs are not timely detected, is responsible for pelvic inflammatory diseases, stillbirth, infertility, all of this. Last question, contraceptive oral pills help in birth control by preventing ovulation. They prevent the ovulation. So these are all the 90 questions from both botany and zoology of full syllabus of 11th and 12th CBSE for the coming NEET exam. I hope it is going to be very useful to you. If it is useful, then please like and share with your friends. Thank you.